Yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Bertrude and today we're using the Bloody Ninja. So this is a level 168 build. We've got 60 Vigor, 50 Dex and then 60 Arcane. We've got the Opaline Hard tier for the damage negation and the Thorny tier to boost our successive attacks. And here's a quick look at the armour and talismans. The weapons on this build are quite simple. We've got two katanas, we've got the Rivers of Blood, and then in our offhand we've got the Nagakiba, and that's got the Poisonous Mist on it. In our second weapon slots, in our right hand we've got Eleanor's Pole Blade. And then in the second weapon slot in our left hand we've got the Black Bow, which can fire poisonous arrows. And that's the build guys. It's a pretty simple concept. It's a bloody ninja. We're going to be doing lots of bleed damage. Anyway guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, but it's time for you lot to sit back, relax and enjoy. So guys, first things first, I've just got to put it out there and say that I've got a little bit of a cold recording this audio for this video. So my voice might not sound as silky smooth as it usually does. It might sound a little bit gooey, a little bit croaky. I might not be sounding my best, but I'm a hard man, aren't I? I'm not going to let a bit of a cold stand in my way of making this video. Oh no, no, no. Just because I'm sat here in my big woolly snood that's decorated with bacon and eggs, and I've got my big cuddly teddy bear that I'm holding tight onto for a bit of emotional and moral support through these hard times that I'm going through. Just because I've got my wife bringing me cups of tea and painkillers and a bit of paracetamol and coming up giving me cuddles and babying me and nursing me through this hard time that I'm going through. Oh no, I'm a hard man. I'm still going to crack on and record this audio for this video guys. Don't you worry, everything's going to be okay. So we're using the Bloody Ninja on this one. And yes guys, yes indeed-o. Yes indeed. We're using the Rivers of Blood, baby. Oh yeah, we're using that bloody rivers and it's absolutely glorious. The notorious Rivers of Blood. This weapon has probably got the worst reputation of any weapon in any game that I've ever known of. It had a horrendous start to its life in Elden Ring from an invader's point of view. Every man and his dog was using it. People are still using it. You know what I mean? It's still a very popular weapon, but it used to be insanely OP, insanely broken. When you had a gank using this and everyone was spamming the weapon out at you, it was just horrible, wasn't it? We all know it was absolutely horrible. It was just atrocious. It was just worse than my cold, what I've got at the minute, you know what I mean? It was pretty bad. It was horrible. And since then, it's had a few nerfs. I mean, look at that. It's still pretty horrible, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's still pretty horrible. But it's had a few nerfs. And it's not as horrible as it used to be, so, you know, it's still pretty horrible, but it's not as horrible, so it's not too bad. And, you know, when you're an invader using it, when you're an invader, and you're against, like, a gank, or you've got people, you know, with the blue ring on and the spawning blues in, from an invader's point of view, it's not too bad. And the way I'm using it on this build, I'm trying to use it as part of a kit. I'm trying to use it as a ninja would. I'm trying to use it and make some cool combos with my other weapon, the Nagakiba. I'm trying to play around with the bow. I'm using the Eleanor's Pole Blade as well, and I'm whipping that out every now and then for some big spinny Rooney McSpoonies, you know what I mean? Some big spinny spins, spin to win. I'm trying to get some cool kills. I'm trying to make some good combos. Just because I'm using the Rivers of Blood, it doesn't mean you can't have a cool playstyle. You don't just have to spam the Ash of War. You can mix it in to a good build, a good character, just like I have here with the Bloody Ninja. And look at this, I've spawned here in Mogwyn's Palace. I've spawned here down below. And there's this, these two are getting ready to commit absolute genocide on these frog boys. So I'm here to help these frog boys get a bit of payback. Now we've took the summon out. Now come on frog boys, come on, come and get your payback on this host. Come on, come and take out your frustrations of all the masochistic massacres that have happened. Come and get some vengeance for your fallen brethren. Oh yeah, yes, my frog boy of doom. Look at him, good lad. Look at him, he's an absolute beast. Look how happy he is. He's just avenged all of his fallen brethren. All the millions of albinuric froggy boys that have been massacred in that place have just been avenged. But yeah, so we're using the Rivers of Blood, and we're trying to use it as part of a cool play style. But like when you're faced with these two here, Mr. Spammy McSpamson there with the Darkmoon Greatsword, just spamming the hell out of it. I love a bit of spam me. Does anyone else like spam? Spam is my favourite food. You can have it on all kinds of things. You can have a spam butty. You can put it into a paella, bit of spam. You can put it into a stir fry, bit of spam. I love a bit of spam. I just love a bit of spam, especially when it comes in the form of the Darkmoon Greatsword. And I actually think that this invasion is quite a good example of the fact that any weapon can be OP when the Ash of War is abused. And you know what I mean, like the Darkmoon Greatsword that like this guy's using, I wouldn't say it's massively OP, but when you get people who are just spamming the hell out of the Ash of War, it can be a bit oppressive. And say if you had more than one person using the Darkmoon Greatsword in a gank, and it was all just spamming the hell out of you, then it would be horrendous, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be great, it wouldn't be a good fun invasion. And that's the kind of reputation that the Rivers of Blood has had since its birth in Elden Ring. Do you know what I mean? It's like if one or more person is using the Rivers of Blood in a gank, and they're all just chasing you down, and they all start just spamming the hell out of the Ash of War, the Corpse Piler I think it's called, then obviously it's going to seem massively OP. And don't get me wrong guys, I'm not stupid, I know that the Rivers of Blood is quite a broken weapon, but I think from an invader's point of view, it kind of got that reputation of being just a spam weapon when you get a gank chasing you with the Ash of War. It can be a bit of a nightmare, but like I said, after all the nerfs it's been through, when you're using it and you've got like, you're facing a gank, you're facing a couple of people, facing a few people, you got blues coming in, as an invader it seems okay at the minute. Relatively balanced, not too bad. I don't feel bad for using it, put it that way. And look at this pathetic host. The summon just aggroed my bestest boy, the big red wolf. Someone got himself killed. The host tucked his tail and ran, legged it all the way back up here. Look at this, I'm just emptying my clip on him. Just take the arrows. Take my arrows of poison in your face, you absolute coward. Why give up? Why do that? Why leg it all the way back up there just to give up? You're an absolute little Schmeagy McSchmeagle. That's what you are, Mr. Host. Pathetic. Absolutely. P. Capital P. Pathetic. Now, this is a good invasion in the Earl Place Palace, I think this is called, isn't it? The Earl Place something or other, down below, down in the caves. And you can see that I've just started the invasion off with the Nagakiba. And the Nagakiba has got Poisonous Mist on it. And this is what I'm saying about working the Rivers of Blood into an overall well-rounded kit. Like, I'm using the Rivers of Blood, but there's more stuff going on here than just the Rivers of Blood. We've got the Nagakiba with the Poisonous Mist. The black bow that I'm using at the minute now, firing at the host, that's using poisonous arrows. And then to take advantage of the poison aspect of this build, we're using the Lord of Lotus Exaltation, so we've got that talisman working. When we inflict poison on our enemies, we're getting a nice little damage buff for the rest of the invasion while they're poisoned. And it's just something else to, you know, play around when you're using this build. So it's not, again, it's not just an Ash of War machine. And the black bow as well, we're using the black bow, like I said, with the poisonous arrows. That can be really fun to use. I've never really used a bow build before as such, in terms of, you know, one of the lighter bows where you're kind of running around and rolling and shooting arrows at everyone. It's really fun. It's really fun. And look at this cheeky little blue has spawned in behind me. I didn't see him come in. I'm not going to lie. I soiled myself then. He made me jump. I weren't ready for that. This blue just came out of nowhere, but he's welcome, guys. A blue's always welcome, any excuse to spank a blue. And we've just done a nice little swap to Eleanor's pole blade, and watch this. Oh, super stylish. Super stylish, that's what I mean, guys. Pull that pole blade out. Pull the pole blade out when the time is right, and you can just get some awesome kills with it like we just did in this invasion. Really cool stuff. I like having the pole blade in the second weapon slot. It's a really fun weapon to use. Just pull it out when you think the time's right and you can get some awesome kills. Now this is a weird one, guys. Watch this Kevin here. Watch this Kevin. I'm not quite sure what happens in this invasion, but we're going at it with the black bow. I thought he's on his own. I'm going to try and kill him just with the bow. I fill him with arrows here. And watch this. Is that just a bit of lag? Is that just a bit of lag? I'm not sure what happens. I think it must be lag, because like I don't know where that kind of explosion of damage came from unless I'm missing something. If anyone could explain that, do let me know, because I don't think there's any kind of delayed damage explosion that should be going on with poisonous arrows. I was well confused. It must have just been a bit of lag, but you know, he's a Kevin, and I just filled him with my poison, and then he just exploded. So you know, it's fun in games. All good, guys. It's all good. Just a fun invasion. And speaking of fun invasions, we've got another good one here. We're in Volcano Manor, and the host in this invasion, hats off to the host, we get another super stylish kill with the Paulie McPoldledson on the summon. But look at this host, what a cool dude this host is. He's a pure faith caster, guys. He's got that awesome fashion, he's using some super sweet incantations, and just mad respect for doing something a little bit different. Pure caster, hats off. What a good invasion this was. This is the type of invasion that just makes me smile. When I see people using really interesting builds, and I get to fight really interesting builds, it's just for me what this game is all about. Put your meta stuff away. Put your great swords away, put your dual great spears away, just put it all away and just get your pure casters out, you know what I mean? Look at this, we killed him, but he gets the bow, of course, because what an absolute dude. Hats off to you, my friend. Best invasion of the video, just because you've got an absolutely epic build. Fair play, really good stuff. Now, something that you always hear people mention in gaming, in Elden Ring, in any kind of PvP games, is that you should always have a plan. Always have a plan, always have some kind of, you know, idea of what you're going to do. So we've invaded this duo, right? They've gone up, they're having a think, and they send the summon down, and I see what he's doing here. Yeah, fair play. He thinks maybe I'll rush him. He's gone for that big Ash of War. He thinks maybe I'll run in and he'll get a load of damage. But that didn't work. So he's gone back up. Now they're having another think. Now what should we do? I know. The host is coming down for a go. He's come down on his own, guys. This is the plan. The host come down on his own. And he's doing a better job than the summon so far. At least he's come off the ledge fighting. He's come off the elevator for scrap. But then... not a very good plan, guys, really. That was it. Always have a plan, guys. And don't fall down the elevator shaft. That's the main plan. That's what you should always try to remember. Don't fall down. Don't fall down the elevator shaft, guys, and you might win a few more invasions. But anyway, this is the last invasion of the video, guys, and this is a particularly nasty one. I thought this is enough rivers of blood for today. After this invasion, I was like, yeah, I think that'll do for now. That will definitely do. Anyway, guys, hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you soon with a brand new build coming in the next video. Really excited about that one. But look after yourselves, look after each other, take it easy, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.